All right, we're here with Navid Istanbulu, midfielder for Woodland FC. Navid, you guys had a strong win last week. You were off last week, needed some much-needed rest. You're now playing Antioch, one of the tougher teams in the league. What are you looking forward to with this game?
I'm just looking forward to be out here, play the game on this nice grass pitch with the team. I'm just enjoying like any moment I can get here. Nice weather, good opponent. I just like playing, so the better the opponent, the better for us.
And we're one of the few fully grass fields in the league. A lot of the teams play on turf now. How different is it playing on grass compared to turf?
I think it's very different because you really have to be focused on every single one of your touches. You have to make sure you put some power behind the pass, because otherwise the ball is just gonna stop halfway. I think overall it definitely feels nice on my joints. So I really like being out here.
Awesome, thank you, Navid. Best of luck.
Thank you.
I'm here with Federico Verlicchi, the April Select League Player of the Month. Federico, you guys came off a big win last week against Northland. You're playing against a tough Antioch team now who's taken points off good teams in this league. What are you looking for today?
Yeah, we definitely need to start strong, especially because they came from a loss in the last game. So the first 15-20 minutes needs to be very, very strong and try to get the first goal. And then try to keep the ball and fight until then. It's going to be a battle for sure.
It's the first week since opening week that our team has had our starting midfield back in order. What are you looking forward to now that Thomson is back in the lineup?
Yeah, it's definitely going to be exciting, especially looking back at the first game. We were able to keep high pressure and recover a lot of balls in the last third and be dangerous that way. So I'm looking forward to get back with them in the midfield and see what we can do today.
Excellent. Federico, best of luck today.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's presentation of the Select League. This matchup is between Antioch Rangers Football Club and Woodland Football Club. Woodland is the home team, currently sitting in second place in the Select League with 6 games played. Antioch Rangers FC is currently sitting in 6th place with 5 games played. They have a game in hand. They've had some good results this season, Antioch, but now they are facing the reigning champions. But at this moment, I will turn it over to our public address for the reading of the lineups. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's presentation of the Select League, featuring the visitors, Antioch Rangers Football Club, and the home team, Woodland Football Club. And now the starting lineup for the visitors. Number 0, Farad Radoncic. Number 3, Cody Killian. Number 5, Stevie Hodes. Number 7, Nolan McKeever. Number 8, Jordan Exton. Number 10, Kaleb Fannin. Number 13, Ignacio Pellico. Number 15, Patrick Musor. Number 21, Daniel Martinez. Number 24, Chris Martin. And number 64, Cole Sawyer. They are coached by Jeremy Skinner. We would like to thank our sponsors, Miracle Method, Surface Refinishing, Absolute Tile and Grout, Matt Davidson State Farm, Vertical Care LLC, and Ortho Coach, Physical Therapy and Sports Performance. And now the starting lineup for Woodland FC. Number 35, McGuire Harden. Number 7, Sean Thomson. Number 10, and the captain, Chandler Gibler. Number 11, Brett Jackson. Number 20, Tate Lancaster. Number 16, Derek Carson. Number 17, Jonathan Young. Number 1, Alex Tate. Number 23, Navid Istanbulu. Number 98, Federico Verlicchi. and number 12, Luke Heaton. They are coached by Will Bowler. And the players shake hands with the referees, shake hands with their opponents, and we are just a few short moments away from kickoff in this excellent first ever meeting between these two clubs. Antioch, of course, the newcomers to the Select League this season. They took the place of Lee Summit Athletic, who was unable to compete for a second year. Antioch has done quite well this season. Their owner, Jeremy Skinner, also is playing the role of their coach. He has done a fantastic job putting together a squad in a short amount of time. They've been able to take points off of current fifth place team in the league, Southside FC, who also has a game in hand. They will play tomorrow night, and if Southside wins tomorrow night, they will leapfrog up to at least third, depending on other results in the league. Antioch, a little undermanned today. They are missing top scorer Gleb Sharapov in the attacking role, but in that center attacking midfielder role. The danger man for them tonight will definitely be their midfield dynamo player, number 10, Kaleb Fannin, product out of William Jewell College. Excellent player, very shifty, very great body control, great movement through midfield. He is a true box-to-box midfielder. And then on Woodland, you have the return of Sean Thomson to the starting lineup. This is the first time this midfield has been back together and whole since the first game of the season. Woodland still missing a few starters. They have yet to play their starting 11 this season, and they're still trying to make things work. But they've done well. Coach Bowler has done a fantastic job getting this lineup into second place so far this season in their bid to reclaim the crown. Jackson now with the ball. Sends it back to Federico Verlicchi, who tries to switch the field out to Lancaster. And it's headed away by Patrick Musor, out for a Woodland throw-in. Jonathan Young will come up to take it. McGuire Harden lumbers forward. Long throw comes in now. Harden flicks it on. Keeper comes out over Radoncic's head, and Jackson puts it in, and it went through a hole in the net. That is a goal. And Brett Jackson scores early. Looks like within a few seconds. Goal scored by number 11, Brett Jackson. Assisted by number 35, McGuire Harden. Yeah, Graham. Yeah, within the first minute of the game. Long throw in. McGuire Harden flicks it on. The keeper came out to claim it. Didn't think Harden would get to it, but Harden looped it over the keeper, and Jackson was there to, as a good striker, to just tap it home. 1-0, Woodland FC, 1 minute 20 gone. And this is a shock to the system for Antioch right now. Antioch, one of the better defensive teams in the league right now. But this is an early blitz that they were not ready for. Good start, Scott. Good start. And early pressure again here by Lancaster, and won by Jackson, but it's picked up again and now back to Patrick Musor, who tries to switch the field to Daniel Martinez. Miscommunication, but Woodland wins it. Now to Jackson.
Some of them are. Oh, this team? Yes, their team is new. Yeah, Antioch
center referee will call handball.
Their coach played in the league last
Brett
year.
Jackson. Free kick
for Northland.
Now to be taken by.
The itch and started his own team, and he's done a great job.
Looks like Cody Killian will take this ball. Out now to Jordan Exton. Stepped in by Harden. Now won by Istanbulu. Referee waves play on. Tackle won by Young. Flicked ahead to Istanbulu. He's looking. And he will settle by sending it back to Harden. 1-0 here. Still just a few minutes played. Heaton sends it back out to Istanbulu. And they will recycle. And Harden switches the play to Carson, who settles well. Now Alex Tate looking. Finds Verlicchi. And handball called against the Italian. Verlicchi, voted by the owners of the 10 clubs in the Select League as the April Select League Player of the Month, being the first player to ever win that award, as it is the first time the award was issued in this league's history. Ball now out to Cody Killian. And tried to be sent ahead by Cole Sawyer, but Givler deflects it. Givler tries to outrun him. Crosses the ball, laid off by Jackson, and Thomson's there. Goal. 2-0, Woodland FC. Woodland FC goal scored by number 7, Sean Thomson. Assisted by number 11, Brett Jackson. And that goal started off of the Givler recognizing the poor touch by the Antioch player, pouncing on the ball, outracing his man, played an early cross, and what a back-heeled layoff by Jackson to set up the late run of Thomson to the box. Thomson registering his first ever goal with the club and his return start from injury. What a return for the young Englishman. A goal made from Louisiana to Missouri to England. Givler to Jackson to Thomson. And now Antioch will take the free kick here. 4 minutes gone, 2-0. Woodland FC. How will Antioch respond to this early flurry? Now, keep in mind, Antioch is a good team. They've put in some strong performances. And here they are now working through Daniel Martinez. Martinez is dangerous. And Jackson's back there to play some cleanup duty. And this will be collected by Sawyer. And out off Givler for an Antioch throw. And this throw-in will be taken by Cody Killian. Won by Alex Tate, it appears, but out for a Woodland throw. It'll be interesting to see how Antioch builds an attack and how they muster an offense without their leading scorer, Gleb Sharapov, in this game. Throw in taken by Verlicchi and chested down by Istanbulu. And he'll send it to Carson, who hoofs it upfield. But it'll be won by Antioch and played back to Radoncic, who boots it back upfield. Carson brings it down. Givler's there. Down to Verlicchi. Give and go. This is good. Killian is trying to marshal him out, and he puts in an excellent tackle. All credit to that. That was a great last-ditch tackle, and he cleared it not just away from the player, but out for a throw. Players, Givler, recognizing what a good tackle that was, gives a little bit of respect to Killian. Good to see. Good sportsmanship there from both players. Young will come over to take another long throw in here. And throws it straight to Radoncic. Not nearly as effective as their first throw-in. Radoncic plays it long. Off the head of Huff. Now Verlicchi tries to dink it over, looking for Lancaster. And Radoncic is alert and off his line and able to collect and claim and throws it out to Kaleb Fannin, his first action today. We'll see what he can generate here. Again, Fannin's ability to stop and start with the ball is very deadly. And good covering there by Stevie Hodes, I believe that is. Ball won here by Killian. And a great tackle by Carson to slam the door shut on that opportunity. Woodland now looking, trying to find an answer, trying to keep pouring on the pressure here. Istanbulu now, trying to beat his man down the line. Finds Verlicchi. Verlicchi shoots, deflected and out for a corner. Early chances definitely favoring Woodland here. Not just reflected in the score, but in the way the game is
Scott, is Andrew
progressing.
back next week? Okay. Is his knee back?
Givler plays it short to Jackson. Jackson looking. Jackson still looking. Sends it back to Young, who will loft it in.
Okay.
To Lancaster, who fires. And just wide. Ball was one out of the air, I think, by Alex Tate. And Lancaster was able to latch onto that loose ball and fired with his left foot, but just a little bit wide. Istanbul tries to control, but controls straight to the Antioch captain, Nolan McKeever. Musor will try to play up. Intercepted. And Alex Tate will win the free kick. Free kick taken and played out by Musor. Another throw in here for Woodland, so this probably means a long throw from Jonathan Young as McGuire Harden makes his way up to the box. Looking inside. And ball bounced dangerously and cleared away by Sawyer. Harden is there, and it looked like it deflected off an Antioch player, and it's out for another Woodland corner kick.
Yeah, head down there when we score against them and wait the flag.
Givler takes a nice relaxing walk to the corner flag. The captain surveys the scene. And in comes the corner. And loose ball. And fallen on by Radoncic. Danger prevented. Ball sent out to this near sideline, looking for Daniel Martinez, who controls well out of the air. Brings it down and sends it to Cody Killian. Looking for McKeever, and Tate will play it to Heaton. And back to Heaton as they try to move this team around. Istanbulu controls. Looking for Carson. Carson plays it up now, looking for Verlicchi. Verlicchi still looking. Finds Thomson, but great interception there by Killian. Killian gets around his man. Killian gets around another. Martinez is open on the back post. Martinez is there. Martinez! And puts it in. These were the danger men we talked about in the beginning of the game. Killian to Martinez.
Antioch goal scored by number 21, Daniel Martinez. Assisted by number 10, Kaleb Fannin.
Fannin just skipped his way through the Woodland defense and set up a picture-perfect ball. He couldn't have handed it to Martinez better than what he did. And Martinez just roofed it past Heaton. 2-1. 2-1, 13 minutes played. And here's Woodland again. Now Thomson. Thomson drives into the box. Crosses it. And Radoncic is there. This is the resolve, though, we were talking about with this Antioch team. They are mentally strong. They are going to make you work and win everything. Fannin now. And foul against Kaleb Fannin. Free kick to Antioch. Ball taken by Stevie Hodes, headed out. Lancaster's there. Lancaster plays it to Givler. Givler running. And just a little bit too hard, and Radoncic will claim. Verlicchi tries to chip the keeper from about 45 yards out. Probably not the right ball in that situation. But it was neither a pass nor a shot. And sails out. Won by Istanbulu. Won by Lancaster. And picked up now by Patrick Musor, who sends it back to Radoncic and will repeat the process. Young now wins it. Woodland a little bit more dominant in the air right now as Lancaster spins around his man and plays it up. Looks like that's Thomson there. Chips it in. Chested down. Played upfield. And there's danger there because that was Martinez who picked up that loose pass from Heaton. Heaton now is going to be chasing it down. And Heaton is barged into by, it looks like Jordan Exton. And Heaton is down. He's down for a bit still. It looks like their only keeper on the bench for Woodland today is Joe Keevan. Heaton still down. And Heaton is back on his feet and will make his way towards goal. Free kick now to be taken by Jonathan Young. Young will send it long. Jackson is there to claim it. And muscled off the ball by McKeever, it looks like. Martinez now with the ball. Martinez finds Fannin. Fannin spins away from Istanbulu well. Heaton rushes out and claims it before Exton could get a good hand on the ball. And Fannin spun out of trouble there so wonderfully well. He's an excellent little player, this young man. And it's not meant to be a harsh remark about his size. He truly is a great player. McKeever now, captain, sends it out to Daniel Martinez. Carson will snap at his heels quickly and play it out for an Antioch throw. Plays it to Cody Killian. Martinez now down the line, crosses it in, deflected by Alex Tate. And out to Ignacio Pellico. And here's Cole Sawyer. Killian tries to play it up the line. Derek Carson picks it up to Thomson. Looking for Lancaster, and Musor was able to react first. Lancaster wins it. A little bit disjointed right now. And Tate will play it back to Heaton. Harden upfield finds Lancaster. Istanbulu now to Thomson. Woodland working their way through the lines. There's the ball looking for Lancaster now. Lancaster fires. Radoncic saves. And Musor is able to collect the loose ball. Radoncic was so quick off his line, and Lancaster reacted so well to that through ball. Heaton plays it straight to Martinez. Heaton just not at the races right now with his distribution. Fannin again. His change of direction is excellent. Jonathan Young now. Harden finds Lancaster to Istanbulu to Thomson. And an uncharacteristic mishit from Thomson there. Not like him to send the ball out of bounds. Almost 20 minutes played. Pellico now being marshaled off the ball by Thomson and wins a free kick. Sorry, that was Jordan Huff, not Pellico. Jordan Huff. Harden now. Dinks one over the top, looking for Lancaster. And offsides called by this near side assistant referee. I'd like to take this moment to thank our sponsors, one of them, Ortho Coach. Don't let aches, pains, or injury leave you sidelined. As the exclusive provider of physical therapy and sports performance for Woodland FC, Ortho Coach offers you one-on-one care to get you back in the game. Schedule your appointment today at orthocoachpt.com. That's Ortho Coach, physical therapy and sports performance. orthocoachpt.com. Verlicchi now. Woodland trying to reestablish their offensive gear as Antioch has just climbed their way back into the game. And that ball is poked away well by Fannin, but sends it straight to Harden. Thomson now looking. And he had the step there for Carson. He was looking for him, but just got deflected well there by Nolan McKeever. Lots on the line here in this game. Woodland needing to win to keep pace with Olathe, or at least keep them in striking distance. And Antioch would like a win today to keep pace with their Northland rivals, Liberty Football Club. Very lovely spring day in Shawnee, Kansas for this game at Charles J. Stump Memorial Park. Carson on the side gets around McKeever, but just plays it a little bit too far out in front of him.
Sean scored the second one for us.
Yes. And plays it out for a goal kick. Radoncic plays it long. Won by Huff out of the air, but Verlicchi claims it. And played just a little too hard by Harden there. Very congested play right now as Huff tries to spin away from Harden, and Young is able to claim, but that pass too hot to handle for Istanbulu, and it goes out for another throw-in. We'd like to thank another one of our sponsors, Absolute Tile and Grout. Got grout problems? Absolute Tile and Grout in Kansas City is your solution. Whether it's regrouting, tile resetting, or caulking, we handle it all. Our expert team with over 20 years of experience ensures your tiled areas will look brand new. Visit AbsoluteTileKC.com or call us today at 816-408-0323 to schedule your free estimate. Absolute Tile and Grout, making your tiled areas shine like never before. Our sponsors are very important to us. They help keep the lights on. Young now takes a long throw-in. Chandler. Givler's there. Remember, no offsides on the throw-in. Givler's looking. Where can he go with it? Finds Jackson and sends it all the way back to Young again. And Young slips and retains the throw-in because it looks like Jordan Huff played it out. And Young gets the play going quickly to Harden. Alex Tate now gets to look and see. And up by Alex Tate, a large golf club type swing, but right to no one, and Radoncic is able to claim it. About the midway point of the first half. Woodland FC 2, Antioch Rangers FC 1. This ball will go back to Heaton as he is looking. Harden plays it straight to an Antioch player. And Young wins it again. Picked up by Verlicchi. And out. Apologies, as our had a slight issue with our recording. Nothing was missed. Score is still 2-1. And this ball is picked up, or excuse me, this is an offsides call here now being played out by Stevie Hodes. One out of the air by Huff. Played up by McKeever. And one by Pellico. And Verlicchi plays it up now. There's Lancaster. Splits the man. Givler now in a foot race. An excellent recovery by Cody Killian. That intervention had to happen, and he did it well. Here's Fannin now. Fannin splits the man. Pellico now plays it out to Musor. Fannin tries to chip it over, looking for Daniel Martinez, scorer of their first goal. But Carson is able to win it and brings it down to Lancaster. Finds Verlicchi. And fouled from behind. And free kick to Woodland. And it appears that Verlicchi is going to take this free kick. Almost 30 minutes played in this first half. Crossed in by Young. Lancaster's there now. Won by Harden. Just unable to get over it. He gets under it and sends it high up over the bar and out of play for a goal kick for Antioch. This game had a very intense about first 15 minutes with 3 goals scored within that time period. And then it's been kind of back and forth since then. Flicked on by Thomson. Finds Verlicchi. And he was looking for the running of Jackson, but unable to connect. And Martinez hustles to get it, but is unable to keep it in. It's Stan Ballou now. Tate back to Heaton. Harden plays it straight to Fannin. This is now 4-on-3. McGuire gets a touch in on the ball. Young slides in. And Woodland is able to reclaim the ball, but that was a potentially dangerous play by Harden. Lancaster now. Lancaster trying to get around Killian. Crosses it in. Sawyer pirouettes and knocks it out for a corner. That ball could have gone anywhere. In by Givler. And Radoncic claims it out of the air. Sends it long after letting his players get upfield. And that ball will come straight to Carson, who's pressured, but heads it calmly right back to Luke Heaton. McGuire sends it out to Verlicchi. Lancaster controls, sends it to Young. Young switches the field over to Tate. Tate finds Verlicchi. McKeever. Harden stands strong and muscles Jordan Huff off the ball. And here's Verlicchi now. Gets around Fannin. Finds Lancaster. And Fannin chops down his man. And a yellow card is given to Fannin.
Scott, did he hold up a yellow?
Yellow card has been issued to number 10, Kaleb Fannin. And it looks like Givler is going to take this free kick. Sun shining directly into the faces of the Woodland FC players. Ball lofted in. Thomson tried to flick it on, just barely missed it, and it bounces straight to Radoncic. Throw in for Woodland as Jordan Exton is unable to keep the ball in play. Young throws long. Musor plays. Looking for Martinez. Carson is there. Ball played up the line. High boot called against Givler as he tried to play the ball. Cody Killian was the recipient of the foul.
Chandler.
McKeever crosses it. Harden heads it away. Lancaster plays it over his head. Jackson is there trying to run with Sawyer. He tried to find Lancaster, but just hit it a little too hard. Here's Givler again. Givler, early cross. Jackson running onto it. And the referee calls out of bounds for a goal kick. Radoncic. Verlicchi plays it forward. Woodland just looking for someone to just put their foot on the ball and control it. Lofted ahead by Alex Tate. Stays in. Poked ahead by Lancaster. Here's Givler now. Givler gets around his man. Crosses it. Thomson is there. And he tried to take it on the volley and sends it wide. Givler did well to send that ball into the box. And a hard challenge there by Huff. Exchange or clash between two strong lads there. Alex Tate, Jordan Huff. Almost 40 minutes gone here in the first half. Just about 40 minutes played. One out of the air by Verlicchi, it looks like. Out to Jackson. Young slides it ahead to Verlicchi, now to Jackson. Jackson gets around his man, crosses it in. One out of the air by Killian. And here's Fannin now. Fannin plays it out for a throw-in after being just completely hounded by Navid Istanbulou. Givler committed the tackle there and forced a deflection off of, looked like Musor. Up to Givler again. Was looking for the man but found Jordan Exton instead. Pellico gets it to Sawyer, who just hoofs it to get it out. Here's Fannin. And Fannin is judged to be fouled by Jonathan Young.
Tate.
Sent ahead. Won by Istanbulou. Here's Fannin again. Tackled well by Thomson. Muscled right off the ball. And Thomson will switch the play to Lancaster, who's in acres of space. Crosses it in. And just a little too far. And the referee will call goal kick again. Despite the remonstrations of the Woodland players. Won by Thomson. In the air by Musor. Givler will now pressure him. And ball is played blindly to Istanbulou off the foot of Musor. Exton to take the throw. Pellico now. Lancaster pressuring Killian. And Sawyer will clear it out, and they'll call a foul against Lancaster. Radoncic to take the resulting free kick and sends it long. Stanbulu wins it in a hard tackle a hard challenge from behind by Jordan Huff, straight into Stanbulu's back, and the referee says, "Enough of that, young man," and gives Jordan Huff a yellow card. A yellow card has been issued to number 20, Jordan Huff. Looks like Antioch is ready to make a substitution as well. Perhaps reactionary to the Huff yellow card. And sure enough, Jordan Huff will be substituted. Tate up into the air. Thompson's there. Touches it to Jackson, just looking for that quick 1-2 on the edge of the box and unable to connect. Musor plays it off Young and out for an Antioch goal kick. 2-1, a fair scoreline, if I'm being honest. Woodland hasn't generated more gilt edge opportunities. Antioch has generated the one opportunity, really. 2-1 seems like a fair result going into the half. Radoncic takes. Just about 3 minutes to go in the first half, plus stoppage time. And Givler flicks it to Lancaster. Lancaster shoots! Radoncic makes an excellent save to pluck it out of the air. And Lancaster let fire a rasper of an effort. Harden just completely loses it in the sunlight. And Heaton is able to hoof it away from danger. Young sends it forward. Sawyer and Musor try to figure out who's taking it. Pellico. Ball just bouncing around, not really able to get anything settled. Thomson wins it. Istanbulu back to Thomson. Thomson loops it. Was looking for Verlicchi, but it was headed away well by Stevie Hodes. Chris Martin now sends it forward. Young wins the ball. Gets past Fannin. Young finds Jackson to Thomson. Thomson looking for the run of Lancaster through the middle, and Sawyer just had to get it out of danger. DC! DC! The fourth official, the center ref has indicated there will be about 2 minutes of extra time in this half as well. Young now to take the long throw, and Harden's in the box. Flicked up by Givler. Harden goes for it, fights with the keeper. Lancaster fires, and it hits his own man. Harden tried to get out of the game, get out of the way, but unable to. Carson picks it out of the air. Now to Lancaster. Finds Carson. Gets around Killian into the box. Sawyer heads it out for a corner. A goal at halftime would be huge for either side. Antioch, of course, needs one to tie it up. Coming into this half at tied after being down 2-0 would be huge. Ball into the box. Thompson heads it back across goal. Verlicchi tries to play it, and it's cleared out. Here's Exton. Tries to get it upfield. Young is there and just too short on the ball, and it's intercepted by Daniel Martinez. And that's out. That's out for a Antioch throw. Martinez hustled hard to get there. It did look like it came off Martinez, but the referee says Antioch throw. Killian throws it upfield. Jonathan Young plays it straight to Fannin. Fannin trying to get around him. Hard tackle. Exton now with the ball. Great tackle by Harden. Harden plays it upfield. There's Verlicchi. Verlicchi fires! 3-1 Woodland. Woodland FC goal scored by number 98, Federico Verlicchi. Assisted by number 35, McGuire Harden. And right at the stroke of halftime, massive turn of events here right at the end. Harden put in a full-blooded tackle to steal the ball there right outside his penalty box, initiated the counterattack with a long ball, and Verlicchi just outran his defender and slotted it home past the diving Radoncic for the 3-1 lead for Woodland FC. Massive, massive turn of events. Miracle Method Surface Refinishing. Wouldn't you love to give your outdated kitchen countertops a makeover or make that ugly bathroom new again? You can with Miracle Method Surface Refinishing of Kansas City. You don't need to replace your surfaces, refinish them. The Miracle Method process can be done in 2 days or less. Call 816-281-8935 or go to miraclemethod.com to request a free in-home estimate. Miracle Method has provided superior results in customer service since 1979. Refinishing saves time, refinishing saves money, and the results are beautiful with Miracle Method Surface Refinishing of Kansas City. And we'll be right back with the second half. We're just about ready to get started here with the second half. It is 3-1 in favor of Woodland FC. Federico Verlicchi scoring right at the death. And Woodland will kick off. Spencer Bone has come in now. Spencer Bone making his home debut in this game. Bone coming in for Brett Jackson, who appeared to pick up a slight knock at the end of the first half. Looked like it was cramping. Hoofed ahead by Patrick Musor. Bone will try to race onto it and finds Givler through a nutmeg pass. Givler looking for Bone. Fannin now looking. Does well to find Exton. Here's Givler to Thomson. Thomson tries to find Lancaster with a last-ditch lunge. Carson intercepts. And deflected out for a corner kick. Sir, Raf, could you just straighten that scoreboard just a little? Thank you. Appreciate it. Givler comes over to take the corner kick. Woodland, a pretty tall team compared to Antioch. And Givler plays it low across the box. Thomson is there and just shanks it. You could hear him, his frustration over the miss. The sun now pointed directly into the eyes of Antioch FC. Ball brought down by Givler. There's Thomson. Young now looking. Finds Thomson. Oh, Fannin steps in well. And plays it ahead, looking for Chris Martin, it looks like. Istanbulu to Thomson. And Thomson will jet forward to Bone. Bone now. Crosses it long. Verlicchi's there. And a handball, just Verlicchi almost brought it down well, but he just brought it off into his hand and unable to get the shot off. It was an excellent play by Bone to beat his man down the line. Ball taken long. Harden now finds Lancaster, but Lancaster unable to finish the connection off. Played up by McKeever. Brought down well by Exton. Well done, young man. Stepped in by Young. McKeever wins it back, and not before Young says, no, that's actually mine. Young now drives. Finds Bone again. Bone to Givler. Givler in space. Switches the field and finds Thomson. And just loses his balance at the key moment. Verlicchi just mishit it a little, but Bone will collect. Carson now. Lancaster looking. And plays it straight to Pellico. Carson's out of position. He needs to get back. And Lancaster is able to intercept. To Givler now. To Verlicchi. Sends it out to Bone. Looks like a lot of traffic coming down Spencer's way. And played out well by Musor. Fannin stretching out his calves, making sure he avoids that cramp. Young takes a long throw in. Won by Musor. Verlicchi's there. He tried to wrap his foot around it, but just couldn't get the shot off. Fannin now trying to outrace Istanbulu. Fannin tries to play Exton, who is overlapping out here on the side, and just overhits it. That's a bit of a let-off for Woodland. Young takes the throw. Musor is there. To Bone. To Givler. And just a little bit soft on the pass that tried to go down. Pellico looking for Martinez. But Carson is able to shut the door. And Harden plays it out for a throw-in to give himself time to get back in position. And a big thank you to another one of our sponsors, Matt Davidson State Farm, located in Raymore, Missouri. Matt Davidson State Farm. We're very grateful for his contribution to the club. One of the highest rated agents in the state and an excellent member of the community near Shawnee, Kansas. Ball taken in here by Chris Martin. A little confusion as it bobbles around. Bone is able to finally collect it and plays it out to Givler. Deflected well there by Stevie Hodes to slow down the Woodland attack. Bone steps in. And the ball just bounced weirdly off the pitch for Bone, and he wasn't able to get good connection on that attempted through ball. Free kick won here by Fannin. Referee is not letting them be too physical today. Pellico over the ball. Ball played in high, and Heaton comes out to claim, drops it, but he's able to recover. Heaton sends it long into the bright sun, straight in the Antioch player's eyes. And Fannin now. Fannin now against Harden. Cuts inside, beats his man. Pass to Stanbulu, beats his man. Pass Harden again, and Harden takes him down just outside the penalty box, and surely a yellow card coming here for Harden. Fannin skipped past 2 or 3 players seemingly effortlessly. He is such a shifty player. And it appears there's no yellow card forthcoming from our center ref. Fairly shocking, as Fannin was about ready to shoot. But it looks like Nolan McKeever and Daniel Martinez are now standing over this free kick. Martinez already with a goal today. And this ball about 20 yards away from the goal as Heaton sets up the wall. Next goal is pretty important here. Looks like Martinez to take it. Martinez just rifles it. Absolute laser beam. It looked like it hit Heaton in the hands. And it might have gone through.
Antioch goal scored by number 21, Daniel Martinez.
Looked like it went straight through Heaton's hands. And Martinez just put his laces through it, hit it hard, and now he has a brace. (3-2) Woodland FC right now. 35 minutes to go in the game. Woodland started excellently. They took an early 2-0 lead, and now they're still only up by 1. And again, this Antioch team is very skilled. Here's Bone now in a dangerous spot. Bone finds Verlicchi. Verlicchi! And then off the bottom of the post, Radoncic spread his legs wide to try and get to that ball, but it hit the outside of the post and goes wide. Two of the better defenses in the league right now, and their offenses are reigning supreme right now. Long by Radoncic. Here's Martinez again. Plays it into the box, and Heaton claims just at the edge. Chris Martin was rushing to the ball. Tate finds a Stanbulu. To Thomson. Bad touch to Pellico. Antioch doing well. They're keeping pace. Almost danger there, but they managed to work their way out of it. Verlicchi now to Thomson. Thomson now plays it in. Givler was in there. It was a tackle from behind by Sawyer, and the referee says no foul. And as much as there should have been a yellow card on Harden on the tackle on Fannin, you got to feel that that should have been a penalty kick in favor of Givler. Sawyer looked like he made no play on the ball whatsoever. That could be a huge moment in the story of this game as Thomson drives. Looking for Lancaster. Marked by Cody Killian. Verlicchi now. Verlicchi looking. Verlicchi still looking. Finds a Stanbulu. Stanbulu still. Finds Lancaster. Crossed into the box. Spencer's there. Ball's still bouncing around. And Bone put it in, and Radoncic made an excellent save. And that second goal by Antioch seems to have woken up Woodland just a little. Thomson was trying to flick that ball on to Givler, but unable to connect. Fannin brings it down out of the air well. Fannin now. Fannin scythed down from behind by Alex Tate. And you'd have to think this one too would be a yellow card. Because again, Fannin was through on, had beaten his man. But again, the referee says no, no yellow card needed. Both of Woodland's center backs can count themselves fortunate, in my mind, not to be on a caution right now. And Martinez is over this free kick. He's already scored one. Here's Martinez. And over the bar. Unable to duplicate his effort with the curling effort. Harden will play this ball out now. Givler controls well. Givler now. Givler. He's marshaled by Killian. Skins his man alive. Sawyer is able to deflect it out. Givler hustles again and is judged to have fouled Martinez there. Resilient is not the right word for what Antioch's doing right now. They're not just resisting. They're going at Woodland. They're playing very well, even though they are undermanned today. They're coached well. They're organized well. And that's a credit to their coach, Jeremy Skinner. He's built an impressive young squad here.
I'm sorry. Go sit down.
Carson is there to intercept, but just plays it out for a throw-in. Just under 30 minutes to play, plus stoppage time. Istanbul skips a line. Thomson now. Thomson dinks it over. He was looking for Givler, it seemed. But put it right to Radoncic. Carson now, off the header from Harden. Istanbul plays it out to Carson in space. Now Thomson in space. To Verlicchi. Verlicchi chips it ahead. Sawyer heads it back. Stevie Hodes now will pick it up. Stepped ahead. Lancaster on the ball. Sends it back to Carson. Carson to Thomson. Back to Carson. Ahead to Lancaster. And out for an Antioch throw, deflected off Lancaster. Heaton clears to Verlicchi in space. Out to Bone. Bone to Fannin now. Picks up the ball. Here's Musor. Tries to curl it with the outside of his foot, but straight to that lawn mowing type of strike. Sends it straight to Heaton. And Heaton tries to play it out to Lancaster, and it's out for a throw. Harden plays it out for a throw-in. Here's Martinez. Fannin now. Free kick for Antioch. Verlicchi was judged to foul Fannin that time. Ball played long. Heaton collects. Heaton plays it to Harden. Istanbulu turns into space. Finds Carson. Thomson now skips past his man. Drives into the space well. Finds Givler. Givler muscles his man off the ball. Bone tried to be there, but unable to get there as Musor will try to get the ball back upfield. And Musor unable to clear it in time, and it is out for a throw-in by Woodland. Givler did well to not only muscle Sawyer off the ball, but also to play a great cross that Bone nearly got his head onto. Young will come up for the throw. Woodland FC substitution. Coming off, number 16, Derek Carson. Coming on, number 25, Anthony Plates. Reminder of the substitution rules for the Select League. We play 3 windows for substitutions, and 7 substitutions may be made. Halftime does not count as one of the substitution windows. Young throws short to Istanbulu. Yes. Plates has tried to win the ball. He won it well, but was unable to connect a pass there. Young now finds his space and finds Thomson. Thomson has played an excellent game so far. Givler now gets around Pellico. Givler still. Finds Plates. Givler still. Crosses it in. Bone wins the header. Istanbulu is there with Musor. And Musor will play it out for a corner kick. Givler to take the corner. Plays it short to Young. Young fires! Just over the bar. Very sneaky corner kick routine here. Just a reminder to check out our sponsors, Miracle Method Surface Refinishing, Absolute Tile and Grout, KC, Ortho Coach, Physical Therapy and Sports Performance, Matt Davidson State Farm, and Vertical Care LLC. Picked up now by Thomson. Thomson so calm on the ball. Exton finds McKeever. Young spins away. Finds Bone. To Thomson. To Istanbulu. Plays it over to the head. Verlicchi's there. Radoncic misses it, and it was blocked by Sawyer. That ball was heading towards goal. Right there. Here's Playtez. Crosses it in. And Stevie Hodes is able to intercept. And out now to Exton. Fannin up the line now. Harden is here. Harden with a full-blooded tackle. Wins the ball. Takes down the man. That is a heck of a challenge. Ball thrown in to McKeever. Excuse me, that's Alex Noble out there on the sideline. Still no yellow card issued by the referee against Harden. Fannin has played an excellent game for Antioch today. The prospect out of William Jewell College up in Liberty, Missouri. Free kick to be taken by McKeever here, the captain. Filling in for the missing Gleb Sharapov today. Ball swung in. Musor is there. Fired in by Hodes and over the bar.
Graham, go get that ball.
Ball played short to Harden from Heaton's foot. Hodes over to Killian. Guys. And free kick won by Killian, and he looks hurt. Hopefully he's able to continue. Don't want to see players getting hurt ever. One good thing about our league is that all players are insured. So if they do get hurt, they will be covered. Ball played in by Pellico. Attempted to be headed over by Martinez, but unable to get the requisite control needed. Alex Tate. Turnover now. Martin's there. Here's Fannin now. Harden again. They've had great battles today. And Alex Noble will let it roll out for a throw. Now to Musor. Spencer Bone is able to win the ball away, but Musar's recovery speed is excellent. Up by McKeever. Young darts past the men. Young still looking. Young still looking. Tried to find Playtez in space, and Playtez just looks like he took his eye off the ball just before he controlled it. And miss hit by Pellico and out for a throw-in for Woodland. This game feels close, feels on a knife's edge. 1 goal lead is never safe. Long throw and taken. Pellico heads it out. And Killian tried to clear it further upfield, but unable to get to it in time. Lancaster will make his way forward for this throw. (3-2) Woodland FC right now. Thrown in long. Givler wins it out of the air. There's Thomson again, and he lashes at it. And the ball stayed in. Bone collects. And here's Young, and the referee will stop play as Thomson went down, and he is cramping something fierce. At least we hope it is simply a cramp and not a re-aggravated injury, as he is just back from the injured reserve. And at about 74 minutes in, and we're back. Thomson has been substituted off. Coming on is TJ Mickelson. Givler. And the referee says goal kick. It looked like it came off the defender, but both referees agreed it was goal kick. And free kick awarded to Woodland here, as the center referee looks like he said that Chris Martin was using unnecessary shoving on Alex Tate to get him away. "12 minutes to go plus stoppage time. And then we'll just send it back to Hardin and send it back to Heaton. Verlicchi now finds Bone. Bone switches the play, but not far enough as Killian is able to head it forward. Lancaster steps up well. Verlicchi now. Verlicchi still finds Young. Back to Verlicchi. Touches it forward to Givler. Verlicchi. And just unable to get that final necessary touch. Oh, here's Playtez. Bone! Yes! Bone puts a 2-goal cushion back between Antioch and Woodland.
Woodland FC goal scored by number 5, Spencer Bone. Assisted by number 25, Anthony Playtez.
And Playtez worked hard to win the ball back and fed it just in between the lines to Bone, who held his run, stayed on side, and similar to the angle of Daniel Martinez's first goal in the first half, Bone restores the 2-goal cushion to Woodland FC with 10 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Ball won again here. Mickelson and Givler. How important could that 2-goal cushion be in these final 10 minutes plus stoppage time? Yes, hon. Yes. Substitutions coming good now for Coach Bowler as Playtez and Bone, 2 subs, combined for that goal. Verlicchi now plays Givler into space. He only has Sawyer to beat, and Sawyer sends the ball down into the lower level field. This throw in now by Lancaster, controlled by Givler. Givler gets around Sawyer and out for a corner, deflected off Sawyer. Spencer Bone, his first goal this season, his home debut this season. Again, he also is battling injury. Givler now with the ball. Harden goes up against the keeper, and it's cleared out by Alex Noble for a throw-in. And Young will come over to take this long throw-in.
Luke.
Taken long. Harden tries to head it up, and Radoncic is alert and able to claim off the deflection. Long goal kick here, looking for Fannin. Istanbulou heads it back across the goal. Tate will head it back and collected by Heaton. And Heaton will try to kill as many seconds as he can off this clock. Headed forward. Here's Playtez again. Excuse me, Verlicchi. Verlicchi looking for Mickelson in space. To Bone. Bone dribbles into the box and accelerates. Won well by Musor. Played upfield. And looking for Fannin, and it goes straight out of bounds for a Woodland throw. And Young takes. 7 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Givler will walk the ball to the corner flag. And wins a Woodland throw. This will kill valuable time. Still 4-2, Woodland FC. Won by McKeever, I think. And out for another throw for Woodland. Ball came through. Young was looking for Givler, just overshot him a little. Radoncic tries to play it up. Istanbulou now. Drives into space. Bone now. Istanbulou again, marked by McKeever. And McKeever intercepts. And plays that ball out for a throw-in. Istanbulou has run his legs off this game. He'll be grateful he went to Ortho coach midweek for a treatment to get himself in game shape. Young beats his man and gets tripped up by Musor. Free kick, which again will kill valuable seconds off the clock for Woodland. Antioch running out of time to make a comeback happen. Givler stands over the ball. Givler into the box. punched out by Radoncic. Here's Fannin now in space, and this is where he's most dangerous. Istanbul trying to get back and cover him. Plays it forward to Daniel Martinez. Lancaster is there, and Lancaster will play it out for a throw-in for Antioch. Now Martinez. Cleared up. Martinez now. Tries to swing the ball in. And claimed by Heaton. Seconds keep ticking. Tick, tick, tick. Antioch running out of time. Four minutes plus stoppage time remaining. Verlicchi sends it ahead. Givler. And the linesman calls handball on Givler off the deflection. Givler not happy with the call.
Substitutions for Woodland FC. Coming out, Alex Tate. Coming in, Gage Pemberton. Coming out, number 10, Chandler Givler. Coming on, number 3, Garrett Wright. And coming out, number 98, Federico Verlicchi. And coming in, number 42, Diego Mendoza. Spencer.
Three minutes left plus stoppage time now. And Givler will hand the captain's armband over to Navid Istanbul since Derek Carson is also off the field. And Fannin is there. Fannin beats his man. Fannin! And Fannin will score to bring it to one goal again. 4-3. Woodland
Antioch
FC.
goal scored by number 10, Kaleb Fannin.
Route 1 football here for Antioch.
The score is 4-3.
And now it's gut check time for Woodland to make sure they can see this game off. Throw in for Antioch. Antioch desperate. Antioch pressing. Antioch needs to get a result out of this game. Bone will head it forward. Playtez is there. One out of the air by Mendoza. Mendoza again. He'll drive. Mendoza now. Finds Bone in space. Bone steps around Musor. Still has the ball. Bone keeps the ball. Bone crosses it in. It's on the goal line and cleared out by Sawyer. Harden will head it. Lancaster is there. And he'll just boot it into touch for a throw-in.
The referee has indicated 2 minutes of stoppage time. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes of stoppage time.
Woodland FC throw here. As we approach the end of normal time.
Hold on now. Hold on.
Mickelson looking. Fannin now. And Istanbul doesn't even let him get his foot on the ball. And we have reached the end of normal time. Stoppage time now. We're in the final 2 minutes of the second half. 4-3 Woodland FC right now. In this Week 8 matchup.
Foul him.
Fannin gets past his man. Fannin, Istanbul trying to stop him. Desperate tackle by Mickelson to win the ball. Noble is there. Noble cuts it back. Young gets around him. Young gets around him. Young in space now, and Musor steps well. Here's McKeever. Crosses it into the box. Nervy moments right here. Away by Pemberton. Straight to Pellico. Bone hassling. Wins the ball. And ahead to right. And out for a Woodland throw. This is end-to-end stuff right now. Pemberton looks like he's coming up for the throw right now. Long throw in now. Won by Mickelson.
That's us again.
And out for a Woodland throw. And they will salt this clock away as much as they can to eliminate any chance of completing the comeback for Antioch. Last few seconds here. Pemberton plays it off of Killian and out for another throw for Woodland. Referee checks his watch. Into Mickelson in the box. Mickelson in the box. Pemberton now. Pemberton crosses it, and Musor heads it out right to Mendoza. And away by Noble. Here's Fannin now. Looking for Musor in space. He brings it down. Young is there. Harden now. And they'll play it forward. Mendoza. Bone now in space.
Corner flag.
Bone crosses it. Playtez was there and unable to finish off the play. Brought down by Brown.
Yeah, no
There's
kidding.
Mickelson. Mendoza to right, screaming down the side. Bone! And blocked. And Playtez will try to get there. And that will be full time. Woodland FC 4.
Full-time. The
Antioch
score is
3.
Woodland FC 4. Antioch Rangers 3.
Thank you for watching.
All right, post game here with Sean Thomson. Scored the second goal today. Your first goal ever for Woodland FC. Sean, that was a battle. That was a very physical game. Talk us through it. What did you see out there?
First few minutes of the game, I think we started off really aggressive and really we just played really well. I think we sort of got a bit too comfortable after we got the second goal, dropped the level down a little bit and got a little bit complacent. Conceded a poor goal, if I'm being honest, but again we still battled through, got the third, and then again kind of dropped our levels a little bit. But I mean, overall we did make it a little bit difficult for ourselves, but in general we had some good, really high level moments, but we did make it a tough battle.
Yes. How do you feel when you feel like you're not really at the races, the team's not playing at 10 out of 10 level, but still puts in a 4-goal performance to get the win? What can you say about this team's effort?
I mean, we're warriors.
Yeah.
I'll give us that. We work hard for each other. Overall, it is frustrating because we are looking to play at a high level. You know, we demand so much of each other, and we know we're better than this. But to still put in a 4-goal performance does show the level of class we have here at the club. So
3 points is 3 points.
yeah, exactly.
One of those days where you make it out, survive in advance. Liberty next week. Good luck, Sean.
Yeah, cheers. Thank you.
All right, Spencer. I'm here with Spencer Bone, coming off a 4-3 win for Woodland FC. Spencer, this is your home debut for this season. You're coming off injury. You've been battling an injury bug all season. You made a substitution appearance. You're back, and you end up scoring what would be the game-winning goal to give us the 4-3 and talk us through the game.
Yeah, it was a battle. We started off hot. I believe we went up 2-0 in the first 3 minutes. 5 minutes. I think we just we got a little too complacent, and I think that's just part of the grind. Early in the season, we're still figuring out how to play with each other, getting new guys back. But love to see the resilience from the boys, especially how we finished the first half. Got a beautiful ball over the top from Maguire to find Federico, and he bagged it. And then the second half, we were pressing. We were able to get a goal to go up 4-2, and just unfortunately we kind of let one slide at the end, but we did just enough to pull through for the victory. But still a lot of work to do.
Sometimes it does feel like you have to do just enough to get 3 points, and the team was not playing at a 10 out of 10 level throughout the day, but they still managed to walk away with 3 points and score 4 goals on one of the stingiest defenses in the league.
Yep.
Talk about that.
They're fast. They're young. They're ambitious, and so we knew it was going to be a battle, and that's why we have 90 minutes to play. In the select league, it's just getting stronger each year. It's why we have the guys we brought in, and so we know that we can't take anything for granted. And yeah, like you said, sometimes these are just going to be dogfights, and the boys did just enough. And I think it's a good thing to come away with a win with still a lot to prove. I think that's a coach's dream.
Awesome. Spencer, thank you so much. Best of luck rest of the year.
Yep, thank you.